What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-diving deep into the history of one of the most iconic and influential independent record labels in punk rock history. Fat Wreck Chords. If you grew up in the 90s, chances are this label provided the soundtrack to your skateboarding fails, your road trips, and your teenage angst. So grab your headphones and let's get into it. Fat Wreck Chords was founded back in 1990 in San Francisco. Who started it? None other than Fat Mike Burkett, the legendary bassist and lead singer of NOFX, alongside his then-wife, Erin Burkett. From the very beginning, the label had a clear vision. It wasn't just about selling records. It was about building a community and championing a specific sound that would come to define an era. The label became the epicenter for melodic hardcore and skate punk. Think fast-paced, high-energy guitar riffs, catchy melodies, and lyrics that were either hilariously satirical or fiercely political. Alongside other indie powerhouses like Epitaph Records, Fat Wreck Chords was fundamental in shaping the sound of 90s punk. They weren't just a label. They were a seal of quality. If an album had that Fat Wreck Chords logo on it, you knew it was going to be good. During its peak, the label was a machine, releasing over 300 albums and selling millions of records every year. This wasn't just some small indie operation. It was a major force in the music industry, all while fiercely maintaining its independent ethos. Fat Mike and Erin created a business model that was notoriously artist-friendly. They offered fair deals, often just a one-page contract, and fostered a family-like atmosphere that was rare in the cutthroat music world. This commitment to punk rock culture and DIY principles is a huge part of the label's lasting legacy. Now let's talk about the bands because the roster is just insane. It's a who's who of punk rock royalty. Of course, you have NOFX, Fat Mike's own band. Albums like 1994's Punk in Drublic are considered absolute masterpieces of the genre, perfectly blending humor, social commentary, and blistering speed. Then there's Lagwagon, another cornerstone of the Fat Wreck sound. Albums like Trashed Hoss and Let's Talk About Feelings are essential listening. Joey Cape's vocals and the band's technical skill set a standard for melodic punk that countless others would try to replicate. We also have to talk about No Use for a Name. From the raw energy of Lech Karn to the polished perfection of Asterisk More Betterness. Asterisk, they were one of the label's most beloved bands. The tragic passing of frontman Tony Sly in 2012 was a devastating loss for the entire punk community. But his music continues to inspire fans all over the world. And the list just keeps going. We have the politically charged and incredibly technical Propagandhi, whose early albums like How to Clean Everything are classics. Then there's the hardcore-tinged punk of Good Riddance, with powerful albums like A Comprehensive Guide to Modern Rebellion. And who could forget the ultimate punk rock supergroup cover band, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, who could turn any pop song into a punk rock anthem. The roster is stacked with other incredible acts like Strung Out, Rise Against, Face to Face, Mad Caddies, Dillinger 4, and the Swinging Utters. Each band brought their own unique flavor to the label, but they all shared that core DNA of passion, energy, and authenticity that defined Fat Wreck Chords. Recently, in 2024, the label entered a new chapter. Fat Wreck Chords sold its extensive catalog to Hopeless Records. But in a move that's pure Fat Mike, he also reportedly forgave millions of dollars in debt owed to the label by its artists. It's a move that perfectly encapsulates the label's punk-first, business-second mentality and solidifies its legendary status. Even as the business structure changes, the impact and the music remain timeless. Fat Wreck Chords wasn't just a label that released records. It was a cultural institution. It gave a platform to bands who might have otherwise been ignored by the mainstream and created a global community united by a love for fast, melodic punk rock. The music they released has stood the test of time and continues to influence new generations of bands and fans. So, what's your favorite Fat Wreck Chords band or album? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories about discovering these bands for the first time. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down punk rock memory lane, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.